Hi students. So now we are going to discuss trigonometric ratios. Trigonometric ratios. Ratios of trigonometry or trigonometric ratios. Trigonometric ratios. So there are six trigonometric ratios. Six trigonometric ratios. Each trigonometric ratio is defined by the ratio of sides. Before going to the trigonometric ratios, we need to know about what is a right angle triangle. So what are the names of the sides? Names of the sides of the right angle triangle we have to know first. So now, let me consider what is a right angle triangle. Before going to trigonometric ratio, we need to consider right angle triangle. Right triangle. So, right triangle. First, we have to know the right triangle is nothing but a triangle whose at least one angle will be 90 degrees. So that means at most it is a triangle, one angle must be 90, that is called right angle triangle. Let me consider A, B, C is right angle triangle. Let me consider A, B, C is right angle triangle. So here angle B is equals to 90 degrees, angle B is equals to 90 degrees. When angle B is equals to 90 degrees, the hypotenuse becomes the side opposite to the 90 degrees, that is AC. This is called hypotenuse. This is a hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. It has, this side has a fixed name, that is hypotenuse. Okay. So now the coming to the side AB. What is the name of the side AB? So this is called legs of right angle triangle. Legs of right angle triangle. There are two legs of right angle triangle. One is AB, another one is BC. Another one is BC. So here whenever it is 90 degrees, then according to the triangle concept, sum of the three angles is 180 degrees. So already one angle is 90 degrees, then remaining sum will be 90 degrees, that is angle A plus angle C is equals to 90 degrees. Now here angle A and angle C 90 degrees. Now each angle must be acute angle, because so sum of two angles is 90 degrees. Any one angle must be less than 90 degrees. Must be less than 90 degrees. According to that, let me consider our observation angle here. This is observation angle. Let me consider theta. Theta is our observation angle. When theta is an observation angle, so now the angle formed by these two sides AC and BC. Now theta is an angle which is formed by the combination of two sides. So that is inclination of two sides. That two inclination sides are called adjacent sides. That means the theta formed by these two line segments AC and BC both are called adjacent sides. But whenever we know already this side has a fixed name hypotenuse, then it is known as adjacent side to theta. Adjacent side to theta. So whenever it is adjacent side, the remaining thing, so which is opposite to this angle, so that is called opposite side to theta. Opposite side to theta. Opposite side to theta. So when theta is presenting here, so this becomes adjacent side, AB becomes adjacent side, and BC becomes opposite side. That means we have an ability to take theta wherever. Suppose if theta observation angle is C at C, now opposite side and adjacent side will be like this. If opposite angle, that observation angle is on at A, then the sides, the name of the sides will be changed. It depends on the observation angle. So this is nothing but the sides, the names of the sides of a right angle triangle. So here the ratio of right angle sides will use the trigonometric ratios. First trigonometric ratio, sine theta. So simply we are calling as abbreviated form. This is sine theta, sin theta. So sine theta can be defined as the ratio of opposite side to theta, by hypotenuse. Opposite side to theta by hypotenuse. Opposite side to angle theta by hypotenuse. We have to we have to remember this ratio, that sine theta is equals to opposite side to theta by hypotenuse. Then coming to next trigonometric ratio, that is cosine theta. Cosine theta. So this abbreviated form is cos. Abbreviated form is cos. Where cos is nothing but adjacent, the ratio of adjacent side to theta by hypotenuse. The ratio of adjacent side to theta. Adjacent side to theta by hypotenuse. The ratio of adjacent side to theta by hypotenuse is nothing but cos theta. Then another trigonometric ratio is tangent theta. Tangent theta. Tangent theta. So tangent theta, this abbreviated form is tan. Tan theta. Where tan theta is equals to the ratio of sin theta and cos theta. The ratio of sin theta and cos theta is nothing but tan theta. That is sin theta by cos theta. That is called tan theta. So what about sin theta by cos theta? Simply we can take division. Hypotenuse get cancelled. This is opposite side to theta by opposite side to theta by adjacent side to theta. Adjacent side to theta. So this is called tangent theta. These three ratios are called primary ratios or basic trigonometric ratios. Remaining three trigonometric ratios are called reciprocal ratios of trigonometry. Reciprocal ratios of basic ratios. So reciprocal ratio of sin theta, that is called cosecant theta. Cosecant theta. So this abbreviated form is cosec theta. So which is reciprocal of sin theta, that is 1 by sin theta. 1 by sin theta. So this is cosecant theta. Abbreviated form is cosec theta. So it is reciprocal of sin theta, that is 1 by sin theta. 1 by sin theta can be written as hypotenuse. Hypotenuse by opposite side to theta. Opposite side to theta. This is called cosecant theta. Now, what is the reciprocal of cos theta? That is secant theta. Secant theta. The abbreviated form is sec theta. So that is secant theta is equals to, we can write sec theta and we are calling it as secant theta. We can write cosec theta and we can call it as cosecant theta. That sec theta can be written as 1 by cos theta. That is reciprocal of cos, 1 by cos theta. Now this 1 by cos theta can be represented as hypotenuse by adjacent side to theta. Adjacent side to theta. Now last final trigonometric ratios. Final trigonometric ratio is cotangent theta. Cotangent theta. So this abbreviated form is cot theta. Now this is a reciprocal of tan theta. So this can be written as adjacent side to theta by opposite side to theta. Opposite side to theta. So these are the 6 trigonometric ratios. 6 trigonometric ratios: sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosecant theta, secant theta, cot theta. So we know sin theta opposite side by hypotenuse, cos theta adjacent side to theta by hypotenuse, tan theta opposite side to theta by adjacent side theta, that is tan theta equals sin theta by cos theta. Here unknowingly we have some formulas. This is tan theta is equals to sin theta by cos theta, one formula. So cosecant theta is equals to 1 by sin theta, this is reciprocal ratios. Then secant theta is equals to 1 by cos theta, cot theta equals to 1 by tan theta. So now we have to see the reciprocal ratios. So reciprocal ratios. So we can see now reciprocal ratios. how to see reciprocal ratios. So formulas, you can see formula. So we already observed that one. Sin theta into cosec theta is equals to 1. Sin theta into cosec theta is equals to 1 because both are reciprocals. We know that whenever two numbers are reciprocals, their product must be 1. So that's why this is two are reciprocals. That's the reason why product is 1. Then cos theta into secant theta is equals to 1. Tan theta into cot theta equals to 1. These are three trigonometric reciprocal ratios. So knowingly or unknowingly, we need to find, we all know that. So another two formulas, tan theta is equals to sin theta by cos theta. Then cot theta is equals to 1 by tan theta. That means reciprocal. This is the cos theta by sin theta. These are the all trigonometric formulas. So now, how to find, when you know one trigonometric ratio, how to find other trigonometric ratios, Now let me consider. So if tan theta is equals to 4 by 3, if tan theta is equals to 4 by 3, then find all the other trigonometric ratios, So when tan theta is equals to 4 by 3, then find all other trigonometric ratios. How to find this problem? So very important problem. So when you know one ratio, then how to find other ratio? So by the beauty of right angle triangle, so we have a facility to find whenever two sides we know, we can find other side. So that is by using Pythagoras theorem. So only for right angle triangles this concept is applicable. So that's the reason why we are so many right angle, that means we are using in trigonometry most of right angle triangles. So let me consider theta. Now tan theta. So given tan theta is equals to 3 by 4. So now I am going to consider ABC right angle triangle. Like theta is an observation angle. I am going to consider theta is here at angle C. Theta will be observation angle. What is tan theta? So tan theta is nothing but opposite side to theta by adjacent side to theta. So what is opposite side? Let me opposite side, this can be taken as 3x. This is 4x. This is 3 by 4, you can consider 3 by 4. Let opposite side to theta is AB. Let AB is equals to 3x, BC is equals to 4x. So let me consider this is 3x and 4x. Because the ratio, so whenever we are going to consider the ratio is 3:4, then sides will be 3x and 4x. Let AB is equals to 3x and BC is equals to 4x. So we are able to find AC by the Pythagoras theorem. So from the Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equals to side square plus side square. That is opposite square plus adjacent side square. So this is AC square is equals to AB square, that is 3x whole square plus 4x whole square. Then AC square is equals to 9x square plus 16x square. Then AC square is equals to 25x square. Then coming to AC is equals to 5x. We are going to consider AC is equals to 5x. So once you know opposite side, adjacent side and hypotenuse, So we are able to find all the trigonometric ratios. So first, sine theta. Opposite side to theta by hypotenuse. That is 3x by 5x. That is 3 by 5. Then coming to second, cos theta. Adjacent side to theta by hypotenuse. This is 4 by 5. Then tan theta already we know. So that one we have to write as it is. Tan theta is equals to 3 by 4. Already given 3 by 4. Then coming to fourth one is cosec theta, which is reciprocal to the sin theta. So we can write as 5 by 3. Then fifth one, sec theta, which is reciprocal to the cos theta. So we can write as 5 by 4. Then finally, sixth ratio, cot theta. Cot theta reciprocal of tan theta, that is 4 by 3. So we find all the trigonometric ratios when only one trigonometric ratio is given. Such type of problem is very important. So you have to practice similar type of questions.